Good evening, this is the Nerdist Human, and welcome back to our Teutonic Rebels campaign here on Medieval 2 Teutonic Kingdoms. And you join me with Gustav of Vestermanna, who sits outside the Polish capital, their final citadel. I think it's their final citadel anyway. Mostly what they have left are a few tiny towns that we begun with, and of course Lvov, which they stole from us, the dirty fiends. Now we've got ourselves pretty well organised at this point. It is under siege, albeit with several reinforcement armies in the vicinity. In the meantime, between episodes, I have been organising my armies. I gathered some of the armies around Plock and gathered them into a force to head towards these eastern towns. Now, there is a full stack over here, but I reckon we'll be okay against them in the field. We'll see. Maybe we can get them to attack us on the bridge there if we're lucky. I can see we can just make it there next turn. So I think that's what we will be doing. Hopefully they'll take the bait. So with that, Plock then has this bridge guarded here just to make sure that it's safe from them. Thorn, though, yes, could be the thorn in our metaphorical side. But to try and deal with that, Skapti of Tasnik, Sven of Milton Keynes, Steve of Milton Keynes is going to head over here to the bridge and see if we can tease them out. If not, we might just take them on anyway. If I feel particularly brazen. Now, it's obviously a better force than general for us, but to be honest, I don't think it will be enough to take on all of that. We'll see when we get some slightly better eyes on the situation. As for Danzig, we've just got a few troops left there while we send that army south. The other reinforcement force, though, is going to sit in Marienburg and make sure it's protected against any attack from Thorn. I think it should be okay. Probably, though, do need to go and snipe off this army on the end term. What's more important for us right now, though, is to take this army, mostly the rubbish forces from Marienburg, really, into Königsberg, which, yes, we can head into with a big pile of siege equipment. Oh, yes, it's just 2 catapults and an order spearman. That'll be absolutely fine. Planger also looking on the weak side, it should be said. We're going to get ourselves a few more units to head on in that direction. But mainly what we're actually getting here are the Cuban horse archers as much as possible. Because, yeah, I'd like to get as many of those for the open field as we can. As for Adensburg, then, we have ourselves brand new Captain Haldor. And rather than Haldor of Arensburg, he will be heading over to go and take Pernau, which has been sitting there on our doorstep for far too long. We're going to take the army to them. We obviously sent some reinforcements from Windal last time, and I think, yeah, just taking some of those units and taking the attack to them certainly seems very sensible to me. So we're going to, yes, I think, just have a little poke at these guys and wipe them out, and if there's no one else to take out in the field, we'll end our turn. With the new turn, then, we do see some problems and some opportunities. Plock is under siege from that little extra force that used to be stood by the bridge. I instead then will... Do I want to actually besiege this? I don't think I do. I think I want to stand here for now and see if we can tease them into battle. And over here, I think likewise, you probably just want to make sure we hold our position for the time being. Let's not get too stupid about this. We have 5 units. That will be... I don't really know. But that looks like it's a battered force. Definitely looks battered. Let's actually have a little look-see at what's going on. Okay, it's quite a bit of cav and some pikes. In terms of actual infantry to take us on the walls, not a lot, actually. I reckon we're okay if they come in. If not, we do have this reinforcement army coming on in. They're not great, but they are a mass of numbers, and that will probably do the job. Indeed, actually, yeah, these guys can come and rejoin them. That's good news for us. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll continue the siege over there. We've got ourselves on the bridge over in that part of the world, and it's probably time to head into Königsberg. If we do that, Pernau. Yep, you're looking like you are ripe for the plucking. So we got that under siege as well. They're actually rioting, which is excellent. That might just revert straight over to us. That would be kind of amusing, but hey-ho. Right, time to head into Königsberg, and the game is going to make me do this myself. Okay, that's fine. Let's head on in. Fairly simple affair over in Königsberg then. That will give us another base to try and hold out from in case they do send anyone to us. Oh dear, it looks like yeah, maybe things are going to be over in this sort of random holdout we've got going on in this part of the world. We do, though, have a few more units popping up here or there, which is always fun. You go and stand on that bridge. We're going to see where we can get these guys. Ooh, that could be good, couldn't it? All right, actually, yeah, get off the bridge and come and join them. We might have to go take another random down in this part of the world. As for Narva, yeah, we're just going to keep on training up now that we've got more and more of our buildings sorted out in this part of the world. We have more armies here as well, so we could start to gather a slightly shoddy force to go deal with Alista, while eventually we get one of the main armies to pull this army out of Riga. You need to bear in mind the Lithuanians are here, though they can and probably will still attack us. Oh, indeed, the Teutonic Order do want to take us on at the bridge outside Thorn, and that is excellent news. That is exactly what we want to see. Okay, so we've got the army that was attacking Plock that has now returned back to the bridge whence they came. Now, they've got Burger Pikemen, but of course, I am the defender, not them. They're going to come in with this army, and then the reinforcement force. That's the real deal. Oh, dismounted Halbbrüder. Oh, lovely stuff. Effective against armour. Well, unfortunately for them, we have plenty for them to try and chunk through. I don't have a huge amount of missile support, really, but I think we'll be absolutely fine. A bridge is pretty much the ideal way of taking these guys on. Into battle they come then, and we immediately just need to get these crossbows into the perfect position here. Peasant archers at the front, perfect for an early rout. That's just what we want to see. So a few bolts coming on in, and the reinforcements are pretty darn close. So this isn't going to be one of those ones where you hang around for too long waiting for the second force once these guys have come back and forth. No, no, no. These guys will be routing maybe once before they even arrive. So that is perfect. We've got ourselves a lovely ring. There's a break already. Ring of Feudal Knights, of course. In the centre, we've got Order Spearmen, because they do have some cav. Should put them in a Schiltrum, which you know, is just really add to their density here. They've got Order Spearmen coming in the front as well. That's fine by me. We're going to get them surrounded, and they've routed too. Oh, that's lovely. Crossbows, can you just aim at whoever at the back? Those are pikemen. That's hilarious. They're going to get themselves in big, big, big trouble. This is an excellent start for us. With the pikemen inevitably fleeing as well, then it's time for us to, well, we're just going to shoot in the back of them as they run, to be honest. But the cavalry are now coming on in. It's a wet and rainy day for these guys, and it's about to get an awful lot worse, because in come more and more crossbows. Just as the cavalry arrive, it's going to slow down their run. They're going to get caught in the crossfire, which is absolutely excellent. And they're going to run straight on in to the Order Spearmen at the front. So down they will go, which is excellent news. And yeah, they're also broken now. Perfect, 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 perfect. Now the reinforcements are starting to rush on in because they realise they need to get in here to help out. No, 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 no. You are really in big trouble, aren't you? I think so. They are not even making it through that second line to escape. So actually it might just, yeah, get these guys potentially one day. Manage to grab these guys. There we go. And we'll manage to just try and get cut off if any of them do manage to break through the lines. So more and more crossbows going to shoot in. Those are the pikemen over there. That's absolutely grand. And more Halbbrüder coming on into their deaths. As the second army arrives then, it is a mass of men on this bridge. I'm surprised that it isn't just going to collapse under the weight. Quite frankly, there are so many of them, and a lot of armor as well. So yeah, we need these guys to kind of go down. This could be a bit of a problem actually if this many of them take us on at once, but we will see what we can do about the routes here. Their morale can't be great. No, there's the first break. There is the first break. And that is an excellent bit of news for us. Start breaking through us, please. That will be lovely news. And if we're lucky, there's some dismounted Halbbrüder at the rear. We'll aim at them. Just keep aiming further back. Breaks, breaks, breaks. This is good. Yeah, we don't need the cavalry just yet, but we will send them back in. Now they've got the problem where they're going to block their own escape, slowing them down, allowing the crossbows to do yet more damage. Excellent news. And yeah, as they start to all break as they arrive here, then we can start sending in the cav. I think we're nearly at that stage, actually. Thinking, just to grab these guys, I'm going to start pondering the moment to press the def charge button. Because, yeah, def charge button. Time. Let's go for the def charge. Because I reckon we can start to do a nice big break if we just push into them at the right moment. That's looking good. Push into the fray, lads. Is this going to be enough to break them shaken? There we go. That's what we're looking for, baby. And with that, I think we've got the breaks we're looking for. Shoot those peasant archers at the rear, lads. Send my infantry back. Please get out of the way. Just let the infantry do... Just let the cavalry do their work. I reckon we'll break the rest of them as the cavalry even give them a light clipping. So that'll be fine. All right. Excellent stuff. Everyone just get on top of those guys there. But the cav keep pushing forward. They're actually pikemen there. Hopefully we just break them instantly because that isn't going to end well if they're actually information. I don't think they are information. No, they certainly are not. Get forward, lads. Get forward and hack them down. Just watch. That number isn't going up at all, actually, Thomas. Watch that number go up in a few minutes when we get off this bridge and can actually hack them down. Oh, yeah, that's what we love to see. Look at those numbers fly up. That is absolutely magnificent. Oh my, some of them are technically still in this fight, but quite frankly, it's basically over. A few of them are fleeing and 1,300 have been captured. We don't get a choice, do we? We just get to slaughter them. That is absolutely magnificent. Now, my Huskarls should be quicker than them, so see if you can catch them. Oh, they certainly look quick right now, don't they? Oh, that's the power of the Huskarls and the negative of their very, very heavy Halbruder. We'll try and get on top of them, actually. That might have to be the way we do this, but altogether, I'm very, very happy with all of this. We're going to mop them up, and Thorn is certainly not going to be a thorn in our side. Rarely do you see a better result than that. 46 men lost, and they have only 78. That is absolutely glorious. And, okay, in terms of the inflicted kills, it doesn't even look that many because most of them fled at the sight of our great Sven of Milton Keynes. On to the new turn then, and I'm not even sure we need this army to take this now, do we? No! I reckon we can just send this little pitiful force and they can just keep it besieged for as long as possible. There's not really anything of much value in here. There's a few decent mercenaries, but aside from that, nothing really. So, you know what? We will move Sven's force ever forward, and that means that we can potentially do something with these guys as well, such as, unfortunately we can't quite make the next bridge, but you know what, we'll just keep on moving in that direction and cause the Poles more and more problems. Now, okay, Mr. Coleslaw has got us pinned here at the river. Now there's also a Mongol force who can't get around the town, so that's fine, we're safe from them. If they want to take it, that's not the end of the world. I just want to get rid of the Poles, because they are fiendish and have caused me many, many problems. So, yeah, we just want to make sure we try and escape from this guy. It's kind of irritating, but he is causing me problems. Just keep on running away. I'm just trying to get my guys just in this region, just to try and convert it, because Lvov was probably not overly happy from being converted, as some people in the comments did point out. So we're going to see if we can continue to convert it with all of our heretics, and maybe get a little flip over to our side. As for Pernau then, Pernau, we're just going to waltz on in because it's only, was that their Grandmaster? Might have been. It's only one general, so we'll just walk in and we'll sack. Do we need to sack? I wouldn't mind the money, it's fine. It's only a large town, it's not going to be anything good anytime soon. In fact, the church, we can just smash that down. Lovely stuff. Okay, so at this point then, Pernau is under our control, and we are looking a lot stronger in this part of the world. Now, Riga's going to have a proper army, I imagine. It looks like it does, but we're looking increasingly like we can cause them a huge amount of problems. So let's go and grab whatever we can from Reval. Now, yeah, we have this town over here to deal with, don't we? maybe that's where we need to be swinging with this army. So let's just leave one of you behind. We'll leave the peasant archers. We don't need to worry about them. And let's just have a little plod around. Okay, so we can see it's just over there. We can't quite reach it right now, but we'll stand in that position there, ready to pounce. The Rebel forces can basically move themselves straight to here. We'll just get an extra couple in there just in case someone walks in from the rear, but I think that'll be fine. This force head down to Window just to give us a few extra general units, you know, just some infantry and some crossbows. Now we could go stand on that bridge. We have the Tartar Lancers over here for the bonus against cavalry. We have ourselves some Viking raiders. We have these spearmen. It's not a terrible army, actually, to go and just block the bridge. So that's what we might well go and do. Palanga. Palanga's a proper fortress, and we're going to need a better troops for that. So a few more turns of, yeah, just getting our men sorted out in Marienburg. Probably next turn, to be honest. And we can swap these forces around, and we can hopefully make sure that we've got what we need. We are getting more men over, by the way, from Norway. That'll be excellent. They're going to meet up with some of the forces from Hamburg who need to keep getting retrained, by the way. Yeah, starting to run out of money there. That's fine. Decent bit of work. We've already got some over here as well. And Hasselholm is getting us some Viking raiders too. So I don't think you're ready to retrain yet. No, but you are almost done with the garrison quarters. That might increase the amount that we can train. We will see about that. Nonetheless, looks like we've got ourselves a pretty good plan coming together here. For now, Narva's just going to hold. A few more spawns over here. A few more armies of theirs means we're just going to try and hold out on the river and see what happens. But as for the rest of this, yeah, continue to just grab our forces. We have enough economy these days and enough power where we are basically just pushing and really just seeing where it takes us, because we have, yeah, an awful lot of power at this stage. Are Poland finally going to launch an attack on us over there at Jasdal? No, they're sending their general over to reinforce the town that I am threatening, double threatening in fact. Are they though going to take us on the bridge? Because that I would love. No, they're not. The Teutonic Order are sending units out of Palanga. They know that is potentially in trouble. Nothing doing. Very interesting indeed. Okay, you, my good sir, get yourself back into that territory. They're now just squatting on that bridge. Could I beat them in the field? It's not the best army I've got in the world. It would be a little bit even, potentially. You know what? I'm going to force their hand. I'm going to go and attack this town down here. If they want to take on this force, is this better? It might not be any better, to be honest. It could be... This one actually lacks the cavalry that one has, which actually could be a problem. Anyway, it's fine. I'll just send some reinforcements from this part of the world. So you head over there. And yeah, we can just send more of these guys in that direction. Redemption seems pretty safe these days, which is that a beautiful thing? I don't know. It's a little bit sad in some ways. But hey ho, Sven of Taslik, where are you heading, sir? That's really the question at this point, isn't it? Where are you headed? Now, Thorn is well under control, I think, even though it's a bit of a waste for such a strong army. You used to just continue to move off in that direction. I think we should have enough over here to finish off the Poles, and of course that does mean we're going to end up hitting these Mongols, but I want to finish the Poles and I want to finish off the Holy Roman Empire. That's kind of Holy Roman Empire, the Teutonic Order. I think that's where our current focus is, so I think we'll be sending people in that direction. An awful lot of money recent turns from all the sacking means an awful lot of investment in more money. More money means yet more money. These ones over here, by the way, are cocking ridiculous. 1,120. Get those roads built, baby. We can afford it now. It's a new turn then, and the Teutonic Order are very, very much getting pinned in by us now. We have got Bialystok under siege. We've got Palanga now under siege from that army from Marienburg. That's excellent. This is quite a strong force though, by the way. We'll be sitting around to siege that one out, I would say. But as for Riga, yes, we're ready to go and squat on the bridge, which not only will block more reinforcements coming in this general direction, albeit they do obviously have more cities. Yeah, it's going to make this very interesting indeed. Can we tease them out of what is, one of their bigger cities, Riga over here? We'll see about that. We shall see about that. We also got Alista under siege. They have sent some reinforcements outside the city there, but to be honest, it looks like we can just pick them off out in the field. It's not our strongest force, but it's something. And actually, these reinforcements could yet be quite useful if I time it right. Yeah, we might be able to get something very good out of them. As for the Poles, by the way, 3 turns until surrender over here. They haven't done anything about this old situation, so you know what? I think we'll just head on in. No need to actually fight that one when it's just basically a general, and we'll just occupy that. At this point, oh sir, you are now greatly outnumbered. We do indeed have rioting over in Lvov. That's of interest to me. We can't see the public order right this second. Can you tell me public order? 55. Ooh, we might be very close actually to going and getting that to flip over. That would be excellent. We could, if we're lucky, basically gain this army for ourselves by flipping the whole faction. So if you're going to be, you know what, we're going to stand this guy right here. He won't want to take us on. So he might now move off. Oh, it might just pull us into battle, actually, because I actually wanted to send this army there and that army into the city. Oh, well, it's fine. That is absolutely fine. Shall we... Oh, I just mucked it up. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. What matters is we have more and more armies to move against the Poles. They're looking in a pretty poor situation. Captain Godwin, yes, you move back over to Plock. They do have some forces around here, so you need to be careful with some of these cities. These guys just wandering around. He's going to be battered away from Marienburg before. Königsberg force, what do you need you to do? Probably, just get us backing up this sort of units in Palanga. So Riga's bridge is blocked up. Alista, you're pretty much what we need to get on with now then. Let's head on into there. And they have quite a lot of reinforcements, but I don't think it will be as tricky as they suggest. Drillmaster, -1 morale. I mean, he's got all the chivalry in the world. They're going to fight forever. But as for the rest, Order Spearmen. And yet more Order Spearmen, wasn't it? Yeah. Although it does have a priest, so we can take him out. That'd be lovely. All right, so we want to make sure we snipe off these reinforcements. So we're going to split up our army just a little bit to make sure we deal with them. Let's hit in. Well, at the start of the battle then, we need to get ourselves into position. We have 3 different parts of our army here. A small force just to distract those actually inside the town. We obviously are going to cover the reinforcements though. So crossbows, hopefully getting some good shots in before too long. Let's just go and get these guys running into a position over there. Crossbows, get yourself over there. That'll be perfect for shooting them in the side. Unfortunately, this isn't the non-shield side, but we'll see what we can do. Those guys are much further away, so let's not focus on them too much right now. You guys are not quite in range. That's fine. Just get yourselves into the flank. That'll be perfect. Right, battering rams broken down the main gateway, which is good news. But, to be honest, there's not an awful lot I'm going to be doing over there. You shoot into them. You shoot into them. And what we probably want to do, is pin them. Yeah, they're not very happy about this, are they? They want to go for these guys. You, get around a flank. You... likewise, get around the flank and get these 4 into this position. And if they just want to stand and get shot, I'm actually very happy with that scenario. Let's just go and check on what's happening in the other part of the world. I did actually send, this ram over here to get involved. So we might just see what we can do with that because, if I can get my crossbows into position over there, we could cause them a little bit of annoyance too. This tower isn't on, that's fine by me. I don't really want to activate it right now. So let's keep a close eye on all of this. They're happy just getting shot right now, so you know what, that's fine by me. Down goes the first of the reinforcement generals. That's very good news indeed, and hopefully that means they won't be too tricky to finish them off. These guys, yeah, there we go, there's the break. So get all of them into them, all of these guys, just finish them. That's fine, they are officially running now. Get these guys out of there. Don't bother shooting, just get yourself strolling towards those rams. We have left them there ready. Over this area, nothing too much happening. That's fine by me. Let's just make sure that this force over here, there we go, grab those into formation, and let's make sure we are intercepting. What angle are they coming at? They coming for us, sort of, but we're going to need to just block off, I would say. So yeah, let's get these guys running in fast to block off their little entrance. We're now breaking down this ram too, and it looks like the game's going to crash. That's unfortunate. Rather frustratingly, that battle crashed at the exact same point the second time around, so I'm afraid we are just going to need to do a little bit of an auto-win attacker here, because I doubt I'll be winning this on the auto-resolve, but I'm pretty certain from the way I've played that battle that we weren't going to have too many problems actually playing it, so we'll just have to do it that way. Some of them will scatter and be free, but that is what it is. We'll just give them a poke here. This time they'll get a little bit more of a favourable result because I'm not actually using the codes. Okay, fine. Alista is now ours, and with that all sorted out, well, what do the Teutonic Order have? They have Dunneburg over here. Now it was them who took Minsk, wasn't it? So we might find it hard to actually finish them off. They're entirely surrounded by Lithuania over there, mind you. So maybe they will lose that in time. But at the moment, it is still theirs. They have Honda over here. And yes, Ballistok will hopefully fall next turn. Okay, well, this is all coming together very nicely. And it turns out Poland do want to take us on this here bridge. And, okay, it's going to be one of those weird ones where not only are there reinforcements on the far side of the bridge, but we have our own reinforcements that are going to intercept the second army. Oh, God knows, this guy's going to get himself murdered brutally. Okay, well, we could allow... we could control him. We could, I suspect, take out the bridge force first and foremost and then cross the bridge. 72 men. Oh dear, that one could be quite painful. In good health, yeah, of course he is. There's a drill master though. Scouting is a nice one, but nothing in terms of battle. Morbidly mortal. Okay, someone's been trying to kill him. Slow to trust. Right, this guy could be quite awkward, but -2 morale for a bridge battle. That's kind of perfect. As for Captain Coleslaw, we've been ignoring forever, he's the one with the siege gear. He's the one who'll be turning up later that we can hopefully snipe off. We are lacking cav massively. We do have a little bit, but it's not normally enough to deal with the likes of Poland. So I reckon, while we could let this army be controlled by the AI, I might actually, yeah, just let myself control this and just hold off with them. That will give me a really good opportunity to just take him out with these guys, and if we need someone to help finish the day, we can probably do it. Right, let it in. In we go to battle then, and it really comes down to these reinforcements. How quickly can they enter battle? And this long wangly line here could make it slightly complicated for them. Might just mean that we have a little bit more time that we need to get ourselves into position. I've got myself my peasants here just to hold position over there. The cavalry will hopefully do some sniping to their siege gear. But as for the main army, they're going to run on in. Lots of the crossbow cav. I don't like those guys, as we know. But we can hopefully deal with them nice and early doors, because they are going to run straight into the front of our line. That's excellent for us. Perfect. We're going to take these guys off skirmish, going to take them off fire at will, and we're going to let our halberd militia just start at the front and poke the horses. That's absolutely marvellous. Now, as for the rest of this, dismounted Polish knights, yeah, more nobles over there. We'll let them slowly work their way towards us, and hopefully we'll get ourselves a break before too long. What we need, though, as I say, yeah, is to get these guys dealt with ASAP. So let's get our missiles aiming into the back of there. Take out those nobles, please, if you can. Now, a couple of them are just sneaking past as they flee. That's fine. But we will start to close in on these guys because, yeah, they are racing quicker than I thought, actually. Definitely quicker than I was hoping for. Okay, well, that's fine because most of these guys are now into the battle. And, yeah, the halberds are kind of overlapped, to be honest. I just really want them in the shield wall, holding that position as tight as possible. But the guys at the back, they need to get pinned into position pretty quick, actually. No, actually, they are fleeing. They are fleeing. All is good, fine, and dandy. You can see our reinforcements just sitting there. They actually be quite well positioned to rejoin the battle. But if it's one at a time, that could be a little bit of a problem. Now, siege gear is all meshed up in it. It looks like they've all entered the battlefield now. That could be interesting for us. Missiles. There's the general. You, sir, definitely can. I definitely should be able to hit him, but apparently not quite. There we are. There's the general's bodyguard. Start aiming at them, please. You just shoot those guys in the back as they flee. The cavalry are coming in, and now that is largely us in position then to clear them off. Let's get these peasants just a little bit more ready to hold here. We're going to try and cross over when we win, but we just need to get that done in time. These kind of battles are excellent. These cav can do some skirmishing if we need to. They got missile guys at the front. They do. Could give them a good charge, but I don't think it's worth worrying about that just yet. In comes the general. Massive, and I mean absolutely massive pile of cavalry here, heavy general bodyguard cavalry, but the morale is low. Let's bear that in mind. Very much lower than you might well expect. Shoot into the back, shoot those Polish nobles, please. You can just shoot into the pile. That would be perfect. Let's start to get these guys in a little bit more. You start pushing in. You throw your javelins specifically at their king, but kind of at anyone, actually. That'll be fine. We do have some archers. Archers, onto fire. Onto fire. Shoot those hussars back there. This is a proper chunking affair now. And it's going to mean the second half of this battle is particularly awkward. Is that the king flashing? No, he's still eager. I think the banner just went moving around. It's not a debacle, it's just they've got reinforcements. That's a different thing. That looks like it's trying to actually catapult us, by the way. So let's just, let's just start moving forward with them. That'll be absolutely lovely. Right, there's just too much general here, isn't there? I think there might just be too much general. No, there's the route. Everyone else is going, so hopefully he can sod off too. Right, that is lovely. And if he's going to be defeated, there we are. Missiles, stop what you're doing. And pull out of it. Down goes the king, stamped by Stevie McGee. Good work, sir. Good work. And at that point, pause things up. My cav, by the way, how close are you to hitting them? We'll leave them for now. But we want all of you to kind of go, actually. Yeah, all missiles on top of them. And we need, actually, these cav. We need these cav to go and just run across. The rest of this, oh god, this is such a mess. Infantry, apart from peasants, you all just need to get across the river, actually. That would be perfect. Right, cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. What have we got here? These are the Polish nobles. We don't want to hit them. Catapult is missing us. That's good news. They are going to shoot us. That's not what we want to see. They are... Oh, they've absolutely ripped us to shreds. Okay, well, this unit's about to get sacrificed, I'm afraid. But we'll see how much damage we can do to that catapult in the meantime. If they die, they die. It is what it is. But yeah, everyone else just needs to get across the river now. Get across the river. All infantry. All infantry into there. All cavalry into there. We just need to get across now, guys. Just need to get across. Apart from you, you need to fight the catapult. Sorry, that's just how you die. Yeah, actually, they're sending the town militia after you. Keep attacking the catapult. You've just got to keep fighting, unfortunately. So just do as much as you can, but I don't think it's gonna quite be enough. Time for the peasants to do their filthy work, which is basically to pin these guys and block the crossing. Everyone else needs to make their way across. They get these guys out of their formation and start running. You know what, guys, at this point, yeah, actually, you two, you can pull back. Just let these guys do. Oh, no, we have got them pinned. We got them pinned. Let's just take those guys on. Peasants can do their lovely work. And it looks like we've pretty much claimed this side of the river now. Well, with some of our units routing, I really should be getting one of my new guys entering the battlefield at this point. You'd certainly hope so, because, yeah, these peasants are going. We do actually have a blank space in the army now, presumably from the cavalry who are dead. But, don't seem to be getting the crossbow militia who are just waiting to enter the battle. They need to get on with it quickly. I don't think they realise the urgency. You need to come and reinforce, guys. That's not how this is supposed to be working. The commentator man seems very negative about this battle, seeming to forget that this is now a river battle, and that means that we're in a good position. Our guys are starting to enter the battlefield. I'm not sure they want to quite yet. These peasants have actually got themselves... they've regained their composure. We can take out the catapult, which is a really important job, actually. It's a good thing that they've left them all alone, isn't it? Because that's exactly what I sent these Polish nobles over to do. So, luckily, yeah, we can get way on top of these guys and deal with them. As for the river crossing, yep, they have raced forward and they're getting themselves caught out. That is just what we want. Everything back here is all halberd militia. That's all the halberd militia in the world. That's fine, because that means these guys can come forward and start doing some shooting. On the note of shooting, by the way, yeah, these guys are taking a sweet time. I think I missed them on the original instruction, which is a shame, because the halberds, also the Pavis guys, are probably the most effective of our missile troops. But this is mostly missiles right now. Are they going to shoot us, or are they actually going to run forward? They are still moving forward, which is good to see. Now, it kind of looks like we've been routed a bit here, doesn't it? Yes, it does a little bit. That's unfortunate. They do have one bit of cavalry over here. Oh dear, Polish nobles still want to fight. That's a bit of a shame. Right, those halberd militia can be dealt with, hopefully, by these guys pinning them in place. But the catapults are gone. They are just about. I'm actually happy enough that the job's been done here, but I think we need to, yeah, just make sure they are shooting them down. They can just do the best job they can. As for everyone else, what is going on down here? They are going to come on in. It's going to take them a bit of their time. Oh no, they're turning back to deal with these guys now. That wasn't the point. No, I should have just let these guys all die a quick death. Oh dear. So, without their general, did he seriously, he was the first guy who just died? Ridiculous. Right, just send in the next guy. They're just gonna walk in instantly to their death now. Look at this. This is ridiculous. You guys just stand there, skirmish mode off, shoot them at point blank, whatever you can do, just watch them come in. What we need to be doing is getting over here, and you've ruined everything. They're routing, but oh well. Well, the reinforcements are going to die, but, you know, they were never really supposed to be in the first place. It was supposed to be and have a full stack army. But hey-ho, it is what it is. And at this point, we are now just racing to the river, hoping to get there before them. Crossbows are taking some shots, but I'm not sure they're going to quite pull it off. A few of us are going to get picked off as we make our move. But yeah, we're now going to get more infantry across the river. And with a couple extra halberds, I'm not sure that they are going to be very happy with their lot in life. So let's just get those added into the death wall. That'll be magnificent. You get yourselves over there. And with that, hopefully they've now got to come across the river and get themselves killed. It looks like it's going to end then with a standoff. They don't want to cross the river at this point, and I don't blame them. But yeah, unfortunately, I think while leaving my peasants to block them off, and I probably did need a bit of blocking off to buy me time, unfortunately, it meant that when I lost those units, the reinforcements came in and made them do lots of strange things. So, a glorious victory. Bit of a strange victory, it should be said, but I certainly would call it that. I think we killed the king here today, but Captain Coleslaw, he gets to live and fight another day. With that then, we can immediately take our army forward and besiege Liobamul. However, you're supposed to pronounce that. I really should have thought about it before I went and tried, but oh well. And we can gather the stronger half of the forces over here to take on Mr. Coleslaw. I assume he wants to actually do it. No, he doesn't. Interesting. So this is what's left from that last battle. And to be honest, at the very least, we did some good chunky damage to the cav. That is all that's remaining of it. Good. Now, one of our heretics, unfortunately, did die in this region last turn. Bit of a shame, but we're doing some good work with them, so it will have to do for the time being. We can still use them as scouts, though. So, Poland looking incredibly weak at this point then. It's probably only about, 2 more turns until we can take them out. Because, yeah, 2 turns here, we can head in here whenever we like, and another turn we can put that under siege. So, Poland coming towards the end. As for, yes, Teutonic Order, they are potentially trying to move around us here. Not entirely sure. We should, I have just spent a load of money on random things around the Empire, so I might just take some of them off for some of the more important things, such as getting my units in this part of the world. So that should be fine. No one's taken the bait here just yet, but that's fine. Alista still has a pretty big chunky army. And Narva, well, Novgorod is looking tempting. And if they're going to be distracted over there, maybe it's time to finally get this army out. Good old Captain Dan, good old steely, nice and armor-filled Dan can head off to this battle. Fine. Grab all of the forces. No, yes, literally all of the forces. And we're just going to get moving. Just get moving, sir. We'll get some reinforcements into there desperately. But yeah, we'll just march on Novgorod. See how they like it. We've got these on the bridge just to keep them distracted. We've got this city down here, causing them a bit of a headache. They haven't done anything about it. We've Ballistic over here, which I guess we need to head into pretty darn soon. And Thorn will just siege that one out. So yeah, Steve Taslak over here needs to deal with that job. And it's Gustav has had a bit of a quiet time, really, besieging this. It's not been the most fun for him, but he's doing a good job, damn it. And yes, our boat of more reinforcements will soon be arriving. And where do we actually want them, by the way? Because I think we might actually want them to arrive in to deal with the Mongols. Not sure the boat can manage that. Anyway, it is Bialystok that needs to go down next. So, oh yes, Arden Marshal Gottfield. He will need to go, and are you actually any good? Pretty good command, actually, yes. In terms of everything else, yeah, the odd thing, brave, fine with blood, very noticeable indeed, and +1 morale in general for being second in command, fine. This one will see them fight till the last by the looks of it. So Order Spearmen, Prussian Archers, decent enough. It's got some Nyekin, which are basic like cav. That isn't going to be too much of an issue here. Right, let's head in. In we go then, taking them on in deep fuchsia pink, normally an excellent omen for our rebel campaigns, and so it will hopefully continue here today. They might well be getting this tower on soon enough, but yeah, we are actually attacking from all the different angles. We have men moving on in, and we do have support for them, so we will hopefully be able to get a good enclosing on whichever angle they decide they want to take us on. Now it looks like they are going to go and activate this tower. That's fine, but yeah, we've already got the ram quite a far way up towards the gate at this point, and it's not going to achieve very much. That's fine by me. Now if they've got their missile units up on the hill, we might just be able to run as forward just a little bit and shoot at these guys without us getting hit. But yeah, the General's bodyguard are hanging out up there, and the Prussian archers should do some horrible work to us if we're not careful about it. So I want to, yeah, there we are. There's the Mattern ram doing its job. They're going to run straight out to meet us. Interesting. Right, well, that's fine. We're going to go and meet those Order Militia. Let us put down the rams, lad. I was going to say, put down the lad rams. Yeah, maybe, yeah, put them straight on the floor. Thank you very much. The tab is going to do some chunky work, but that's absolutely fine. We'll just, yeah, beat them back here at this point. We've got the door open. We just need to do some chopping. These are, yeah, dismounted feudal knights. They'll do some very good work. The rest of our men are moving their way forward. Now, if we can get the crossbows into position to support, that'd be very, very nice indeed. I'm not sure we can, but we will try. Damn it. What about you guys? Now, obviously, last time we tried one of these battles, we did have a crash, and I'm hoping we don't have anything similar here. It was the reinforcement army getting killed that seemed to trigger it originally, so I'm hoping that there's no such repeat of that potential scenario. They're steady, hardly surprising to be honest. There's a lot of them. They have the support of the tower, and they have a very good general in terms of morale. We'll just have to slowly work our way through it, because yeah, we can open these other gates and give us other options, and that's really when the battle opens up. There we go. So with that, now let's start getting these reinforcements in, because yeah, on his knees, thank Jeebus, because yes indeed we do want to start hitting in pretty darn quickly actually, lads. Yeah, they're fleeing immediately. I don't blame them, because they can see the way this is going. Right, let's just get our cav moving in. Cavalry, smash into them, please. That'll be absolutely perfect. And if you can get yourselves onto loose, we can just sit down here and start getting some shots. Not too worried about what happens to them. Over on this side, it's much, much further away, isn't it? Definitely is. It's all fine, though. Right, they are still fighting. No, they're not. We've got them broken now. That's just what I wanted to see. And where is the cav over here? Because I set them in a while ago and they seem to be taking their sweet, sweet time. Oh, I never, the only units which wasn't, why are they going that way? Anyway, they failed to go the correct way, so now they have absolutely failed to mop these guys up. Oh well, it's fine, let's reorganise. It's taken about 10 years, but the last gate has gone down. In fairness, our starting area was quite a bit further away for these guys. But nonetheless, we can bring them into position. You get yourselves over here somewhere, and that will be absolutely fine. Crossbows are doing their work. Infantry warmed up. Okay, do we want to be running instead? Probably do, actually. Let's get everyone running. I'd rather we get ourselves into position nice and quickly. Let's get, yeah, everyone forward. They're on their knees praying that they're not about to get stabbed in the back. Certainly looks like it, by the way, guys, because here come my men. Oh, they turned around. They knew we were coming. The fiendish dogs. Nonetheless, I'm quite happy with all of this. We'll be able to get on top of them. Let's just push forward into the Nyakin. That'll be fine. Just keep pushing forward. These guys can just shoot into the bodyguard from down there. That'll be absolutely perfect. Yep, all infantry are now piling forward into those Nyakin. That's great. And the cav can hang back apart from the Husskulls. We'll get the Husskulls up to do some chunking as well, because they are chunky, chunky lads. Might as well do their filthy, filthy business. Now, we do have some Order Spearmen in here. We can get those into the general. That'll be ideal, because that's our one anti-cav in all of these guys. Right, all infantry, apart from you, get into the general. But Order lads, yeah, that's you, Order lads. Perfect. Very tired. I'm not surprised to be running up a hill, but we need to get into that position now. Let's get our Husskulls all the way over here. As much as possible, guys, get yourself around the back. I really need to just smash into these guys. In fact, probably best on sending more cav forward here at this point. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep on going, Husskulls. You need to just, if nothing else, get on top of them. Down he goes. Excellent work. We got on top of him pretty darn nicely. The Order Militia look like they're about to come and intercept these Husskulls. Bit of a shame. But they'll do good work as they chunk through them anyway. So let's not worry about that. This one's going to be an awful lot of deaths, to be honest, for what it is. But it's absolutely fine. There are the Nyakin running. Let's just try, and nothing else, just get on top of these archers enough to distract them from actually shooting. There we go. They're now fighting hand to hand against the few of our guys who actually managed to get it. Everyone else, infantry, just pile forward. We We can totally do this, but it might have to be a big chunking affair. I'd rather not, actually, so let's just get ourselves moving forward. Grab these guys, get them into a shooting position, and maybe, just maybe instead, yeah, I'll just get my crossbows to finish them off, if they want to do it that way, that is. Gosh, when you fight the battles from this side, it really, really does look like a bloody affair. It's really clear why you end up losing so many men and why we've won so many of these battles. They didn't even fight us on that little hillock. We have got the crossbows in position here, doing some lovely, lovely shooting. Even so, it's a little bit of an awkward one, isn't it? Yes, I would say. So let's just start getting all of our infantry forward here. Just pile in. Yeah, there we go. You can just see us lining up here. Get forward. Get in there. Tear them apart. This is the kind of battle we don't want to be doing too often. But on this occasion, we might just have to do it that way. And yeah, there we are. Just keep chunking them down. It's going to take a while. 14%. We actually haven't lost that much. We're going to lose a few more as we get involved with this final push on the plaza. And victory eventually is ours. 27 seconds left on our domination timer. We lost 300 odd men, taking on, well, quite a lot less, but to be honest, taking on a big hill village like this, sometimes you're going to have to take those losses, but we got the victory. I wouldn't say glorious victory, but certainly a victory that we'll have to accept for the time being. Now, what we probably want to be doing is gathering, these Plock troops, and they can come and A, reinforce us slightly, and B, just give us an army to hold that particular location, because we just want to be moving on to this bridge next turn if at all possible. Königsberg likewise, Canals is looking a bit too strong for us to be moving in, but that might be where this army comes in to help. Well, this is really a turn where things start to get awfully spicy. Okay, let's go and squat on the bridge over there. These 3 units just make it to come and reinforce, leaving Bialystok looking solid enough for now, to be honest. That'll be absolutely fine. Now, 1 turn until the final Polish citadel goes down. We can take out this town right now. That will be marvellous. And okay, are we going to take on Captain Coleslaw? I'm not sure we'll worry about him. Lvov under siege, of course, which means their final 2 cities under siege. If they lose this, then Lvov will be all that stands between us and their demise. Beautiful stuff. Now, as for Riga is, actually, we can probably... Ooh, we can't win that one. This is... Interesting. Dismounted French. We need to take on Philip's boat over here. I assume that was the boat we'd already dealt with, but no, it's not. It's a good thing I spotted that. Might need to deal with him, actually. Yes. Forgot about weird event characters like that. So yeah, here is Philip, very loyal. An incompetent attacker, adulterer and pathetic besieger. Excellent. Welcome to the party. You can be absolutely useless. Oh, lovely. Well, maybe he'll revolt to us in time. We'll see about that. 1 turn until that. Thorn is 4 turns away as well. Oh, yes, one of the really important things we need to do is get Novgorod under siege. That is absolutely magnificent. Okay, let's get to that spot. I would like to get to the bridge ideally, but we'll have to do that on a separate turn if we want to do so. So 1 turn until we can get in there. I don't know if they'll be able to get around to defend that, We might be in a incredibly hilarious and fortuitous position over in that part of the world. Now, as for the Lvov, yeah, that's looking fine. I don't know if we had anything else I desperately needed to do this turn, actually. It might be a case of ending our turn and seeing how things are, how things look as things start to get really juicy. Here we go then, the final stand of Poland, or well, nearly enough anyway. Lvov will surely fall after this. Do they even have a general there? That's another good point. Do we really want to be killing this army completely? Would we rather that they joined us? I would much rather that he joins us, actually. So we'll see if we can get him to flee without actually, dying in this battle. That might be good, actually. King Synonym the Mean, well, he's been sitting in there like a coward for too long, so they're going to go down quite easily, you'd imagine. But this isn't a sally, this is out in the field. So, yes, Joachim, you need to go down. Of course, we have to fight this on a miserable foggy day, so I have virtually no idea what's happening, but basically we're on a small hill, there's a valley with a road in the middle, and they are over there. They are going to need to come and take me on, and yeah, I do have more cav, which is just as well we're going to need it. I'm going to see if we can find the best way around. If it's this side, probably is this side, so where the king's coming from. So we need to make sure, that we've got some cav over here to spare when we're done dealing with some of their stupid cavalry and done dealing with their trebuchets. So let's get around the back of them nice and quick, Mr. Cav. And it looks like, our crossbows are doing some lovely work to their Polish nobles, which is ideal, I would suggest. So I might just send couple of these forward actually in this direction, just to make sure that we've dealt with the crossbows, because they're kind of annoying, aren't they? So go and smash into those foolish lads. It sounds like, there's a trebuchet. Perfect. Right, well, you get yourselves running over there. All of the cavalry just doing a nice charge, and a little bit of a song as well. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, well, hopefully we're going to break them nice and early. We seem to have done that. That's fine. Get yourselves back out to the flank. That's kind of your job. Hussars going to take them on. That's fine then. All cav apart from them need to get over to this flank into those hussars. As for the rest of the army, I'm kind of losing track of where we all are. There we go. That's some burnt people in the rear. Where is my general, by the way? Over by this tree. Probably for the best, Well, my cav has somehow got itself completely caught up, so we probably want to just get us slightly more out there, guys, because you're supposed to be dealing with this darn catapult. So go around the back and deal with that darn thing. So yes, I can see there's the trebuchet. Go and deal with that old cretin back there. So dark I can't actually see who I'm trying to kill. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, catapults dealt with, that's fine by me, and cavalry need to be cleared out. Good, right, they're charging on him. There's the general, and they have some more, we have some more cav here. Let's just charge those in just to come and help us out. Lovely stuff. You just hit those spear militia, we're just going to get these guys penned in, we're going to pen ourselves in. In the meantime, our cavalry has hopefully landed the hits it's supposed to. Looks like we've caught something. The hussars as well. Not ideal. As long as we deal with the trebuchets, I'm happy. 6. Yep. Keep on top of them. Keep on top of them. Keep on top of them. Down to 4. Just take them out. That's good. Once they're gone, I don't need to worry about any of that chaos. Good. Good. Looks like we've cleared out this army. Now, how much of this army do we want to die? Because we could just take it over when we win this battle. It's kind of what we want, actually. So yeah, let's just get the route, and if we can grab the route here, that'll be perfect. We can hopefully then just kill off the general of the other army, and then grab this army for ourselves when Poland die in a turn's time. That would kind of be ideal. So yeah, let's just get on top of this general, hopefully break him. He's eager for now. My cavalry still just, unfortunately not quite killed them off. Fine. Let's get back behind our lines, guys. Back behind our lines, and we'll let them come again. Unfortunately, they seem to be very much wanting to shoot us from a distance, and so I'm just chasing down their crossbows as much as possible. At some point, we might actually deal with the main part of this battle, but for the time being, some town militia charging back in towards our... Oh, they've hit us in the rear. That was a bit mean, wasn't it, Polish knights? I just caught that in time, actually, but there we are. That was a bit of a strange one. Where are you charging into? Spear militia, General. Interesting. Right, all my cav. Can we now come back into this guy and just make sure we deal with him? That would be absolutely lovely. Some of our cav is back now. General's main units are starting to come on in. Okay. There we go. The enemy general is fleeing. Hopefully that is going to be his army gone. Let's hopefully push this over the line. And now it looks like the force from the city is coming on him. With the first army mostly taken out then, it looks like, yeah, it's time for us just to pull back behind the lines. I think, is that the, yeah, that is that general we want to live, damn it. Why won't he run away? He's too damn, goddamn annoyingly loyal to his Polish fiendish lads. Alright, fine, we'll just take out this guy instead. That's the guy I really want to be gone, so all missiles shooting down their king. That'll be excellent. And we'll just have to do some chunking here. We actually don't have an awful lot of infantry, a lot of cav in this army. But for the time being, yeah, he's just chasing him off the field. It's fine if that doesn't end that way. Get these cavalry on top of them because, again, they're changing their hussars in from the flanks. I'm not spotting it because it's too goddamn foggy. So, yeah, get on top of those guys once again. Leave the general. He can pull out of that just a little bit. But everyone else needs to, yeah, just continue to deal with these hussars who are doing some very good flanking, annoyingly. Ah, the enemy king is dead. Beautiful. He is gone, and hopefully that is going to be the battle there. Of course, there is, yeah, that general who still just needs to go without dying. Please don't get yourself killed, sir. There we go. He's fleeing again. Right, just let him run this time. Actually, let him escape. Maybe we need to track him close enough so he stops coming back into battle. But the army are largely gone now. It's too foggy to see who's still fighting. Someone is. It might just be these knights over here because I want to win. And there's a win. We'll just end it. And with that, oof. Yes, good stuff for Vestmana. Also, we have a tough battle here today. But the king, yes, good old king synonym, the mean, has gone down. And hopefully Joachim of Bracklaw might just join us. Down they go with that. We captured settlement, sack it for a big bucket of money, and we'll just see. Did they just bribe one of my units? I think the Mongols might have bribed one of my lads. It's a little bit annoying if so. Teutonic Order. Ah, they've landed here. I'm just arriving with more of my troops. Damn it, Captain Frederick. You scumbag. Right, well, unfortunately, he has joined the other side, which is not ideal. Now, the Polish still have a couple of their men over here, but I have Lvov left to take down. So I think we can walk into here, take back our old settlement, and oh yes, oh ho ho ho, Poland are destroyed. Excellent stuff. Radoslaw of Slurp is going to join us, 30 years old, disloyal. Love it. And we've also got Joachim, who actually we just saw there, dislikes rebels. No effects because he's one of them. Yeah, we can see that he did fight quite darn nobly indeed. So hopefully these guys can join us in the future. Well done, Gustav. You've managed to convince a couple lads to join our armies. And with that, oh, we are looking an awful lot stronger. I don't know how much longer the rest of the world can last against us. I think we are starting to become a bit of a bulldozer. We have Novgorod under siege, damn it. We have Palanga under siege, and whilst they have just managed to land that army, I have an army of my own. So, actually, I have two. So, have fun with all of that, you utter numpty. We'll go and engage him then next time. That could be awfully fun. You, my good sir, wander over here. And their attempt failed. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, we'll withdraw that from that for the moment. Didn't really want to fall back. I wanted to kind of not be involved in that attack. But hey ho, it's fine. We'll go and deal with him next time. I didn't really mean to actually, yes, fully withdraw from that battle. But hey ho, we'll deal with that, as I say. He can be good fun to knock out. Riga is being terrorised at this stage, and I would say in general things are looking very good, but I feel like it's definitely time to end this here for today. Hope you'll join me for the next part. For now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is today's The Human, and this has been a Teutonic Rebels campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye. Welcome to Babylon, which is empty. Oh, Steve's dead. Bit of a shit. They seem a bit sad about it all. It's okay, guys. This is what it's about. Oh, they turned their backs. We did actually break them with a charge. Exceptional. How are we doing this? We may take our armies, but they'll never take our spies.